Have you ever looked at someone, maybe in their late 40s or 50s, and thought, wait, how do they still look that young? No wrinkles, no tired eyes, no bitterness in their expression. It's not just good skincare. It's not Botox or genetics. There's something deeper going on, something you can't buy in a bottle. Because in a world where stress is aging people before their time, where 30-year-olds walk around with the exhaustion of someone twice their age, there's a rare group of people who glow. And it's not just physical. It's in the way they move, the way they laugh, the way they carry themselves like the weight of the world hasn't crushed their spirit. So what's their secret? Well, it's not magic, and it's definitely not about avoiding hardship. In fact, most of these people have been through it all: heartbreak, pressure, betrayal, loss, but somehow, their energy is still light, their eyes still sparkle. And science, psychology, even ancient wisdom all agree. How young you look is often a mirror of how you live. So if you've ever been told you look younger than your age, or even if you want to unlock that glow yourself, this video is for you. Because today, we're diving deep into the 7 powerful truths behind youthful energy. Not surface-level beauty tips, not anti-aging gimmicks, but real, human truths that can reshape your mind, your emotions, and your presence. Let's uncover why some people seem to age in slow motion, and how you can too. 1. They let go easily. Have you ever met someone who's been through hell? Like really been through it, and yet they walk into a room with a calm smile, a peaceful presence, and this strange, unexplainable glow? You look at them and think, how are they still so light, so radiant? It's not makeup, it's not their genes, it's not luck, it's what they've learned to release. Because here's the truth most people miss. We don't just carry years on our face, we carry pain. The unresolved stuff, the bitterness, the silent resentment, the heartbreak we never let go of. And whether we realize it or not, that emotional weight starts to show. You can see it in people's eyes. Tension locked into their jaw. A furrowed brow that never quite relaxes. A posture that slouches, like they're carrying something heavy, because they are. Anger, regret, unforgiveness. These emotions don't just live in the mind, they live in the body. Over time, they carve themselves into your expression, into the stiffness of your shoulders, into the way you breathe, and eventually, they etch themselves into your skin. We like to think aging is only about time, but the truth is, emotional stress accelerates it. That grudge you've held for 5 years? That betrayal you replay every night in your head? That one thing you still wish you said, or didn't say? It's not just in your memory, it's written across your face. People who can't let go often wear their stories like armor. But instead of protecting them, it burdens them, and over time, that burden becomes visible. Wrinkles deepen, smiles fade, their energy dulls, their spark disappears. Now contrast that with someone who has truly let go. They've cried the tears, they've felt the pain, but they made the decision, not for others, but for themselves, to stop letting the past own them. Letting go doesn't mean pretending it never happened. It means choosing not to carry it anymore. And when you release that weight, you free your mind, you free your body, and something incredible happens. Your face changes. Your skin breathes again. Your smile becomes effortless. Your eyes soften, and suddenly, they shine again. It's like life returns to your features. The glow comes back, not because of a serum or a supplement, but because the soul underneath is finally at peace. People who let go, really let go, carry something different in their presence. A lightness, a warmth, a silent strength that says, yes, I've been through it, but it no longer controls me. And that kind of freedom? It's magnetic. It makes you look and feel years younger. So if you've been searching for the ultimate anti-aging secret, it's not in a product. It's in your ability to release pain. Let go of the anger. Let go of the story you keep replaying. Let go of the need to be right. Do it for yourself, for your health, for your peace. Because every day you carry what hurt you is another day your body carries it too. And once you start to let go, even little by little, you'll notice something shift. Your breath gets deeper, your shoulders relax, your face softens. You stop surviving and start living again. And that's just the beginning. Because there's another secret youthful people share. They've never stopped exploring. Let's talk about why staying curious like a child may be the second most powerful thing you can do to keep your mind and your appearance forever young. 2. They stay curious like a child. Do you remember what it was like to be a child? The way your eyes lit up when you discovered something new? How you'd ask a million questions without a second thought. Why is the sky blue? Where do dreams come from? What's behind that door? Back then, the world was full of magic. And more importantly, you believed it was worth exploring. Now, take a look around. How many adults do you know still carry that spark? Still light up with wonder? Still ask questions, not because they have to, but because they want to? That's the difference. People who look younger than their age. They've never lost that inner spark of curiosity. They stay mentally alive, not just going through the motions, but constantly learning, questioning, discovering. It's not about being childish, it's about being open, flexible, awake. Psychology backs this up. A curious mind is an adaptable mind, and an adaptable mind is a youthful mind. These people don't settle into routine and let it trap them. They read new books, try new things, meet new people. They wonder how things work. They ask, what else is out there? And as they keep growing mentally, something amazing happens physically. Their body follows their mind. Their energy stays magnetic. Their eyes glow. Their face lights up in conversation. They have that spark. You know the one, where you can feel their enthusiasm even in silence. But on the flip side, when people stop being curious, the decline sets in. They become mentally rigid. They stop learning, stop asking, stop growing. Life becomes repetitive, robotic, even boring. And that boredom? You can see it on their face. It's in the dullness of their eyes, the lack of animation in their voice, the tired posture that says, I've stopped looking forward to anything new. They don't look older just because of age. They look older because they've stopped expanding. Their world has shrunk, and so has their light. But those who stay curious, they keep discovering joy in small things. They laugh more, wonder more, live more, and it shows, not just in how they feel, but in how they look. So if you want to keep your glow, stay curious. Ask questions, explore new ideas, learn like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. And just like that spark of curiosity keeps your mind young, there's one more thing youthful people don't do. They don't live for the approval of others. Let's talk about why letting go of people-pleasing might be the boldest move you ever make, for your peace and your appearance. 3. They don't live to please everyone. Let's be honest, most of us were raised to be nice. Say yes, don't rock the boat, smile, even when it hurts. And while kindness is powerful, there's a thin, dangerous line between kindness and people-pleasing. You know the feeling. Saying yes when you really wanted to say no. Agreeing to things that drain you just to avoid disappointing someone. Biting your tongue, smiling on the outside, while inside, you're crumbling. And here's the brutal truth. That pressure, that fake harmony, it ages you. Not instantly, not dramatically, but slowly, quietly, like a thief in the night. You see it in the eyes of people who've spent their whole lives making others comfortable at the cost of themselves. Tired, heavy, disconnected from their own spark. They're exhausted, and their body shows it. Because when you live inauthentically, your nervous system is always on edge. You're constantly trying to read the room, adjust, shrink. That kind of emotional suppression? It takes a toll. It builds up as fatigue, as inflammation, as hidden tension in your muscles, your breath, your face. But when you meet someone who's done with all that, someone who has learned to say no without guilt, someone who sets boundaries and doesn't apologize for it, you notice something different. They're lighter. Their smile is real. They stand tall, not to impress, but because they're not carrying invisible weight anymore. Authenticity is powerful. It calms the mind. It relaxes the face. It allows your energy to flow without blockages. And that peace? You can't fake it. You can't buy it. You earn it by being brave enough to be real. It takes courage to live that way, to risk being disliked, to choose yourself, even when others don't understand. But the reward? Your mind rests. Your face softens. You reclaim your glow. So ask yourself, are you aging from the pressure of keeping everyone else happy? Are you trading your vitality for their comfort? Because every time you silence yourself to please others, you abandon a little piece of your light. And over time, the world sees that, even if you try to hide it. But when you stop living for applause and start living for truth, something shifts. Your presence becomes magnetic. Not because you're perfect, but because you're real. And speaking of real, there's another powerful trait youthful people share. They never forget how to play. Let's talk about why reconnecting with your inner child might just be the ultimate secret to looking and feeling ageless. 4. They know how to play. When was the last time you laughed so hard your stomach hurt? Or danced around your living room with zero shame? Or made a silly face? Told a dumb joke? Or did something just because it felt fun? For most adults, it's been a while. Somewhere along the way, we were told that growing up means growing serious. Deadlines replaced daydreams. Responsibilities replaced recess. We traded playgrounds for paychecks and we forgot how to play. But here's what science and life keep reminding us. Play isn't childish. It's essential. The people who look younger than their age, they never lost touch with their inner child. They know how to laugh loudly, be silly, dance like no one's watching. And they do it often. Because when you play, your body responds in powerful ways. Your brain releases endorphins and dopamine, the chemicals of joy and lightness. Your stress hormones drop. Your immune system strengthens. Your muscles relax. Your face softens. Your whole system shifts from survival mode to I'm safe now. And guess what? That sense of safety is where healing happens. It's where vitality returns. It's where the glow comes back. Play resets your nervous system. It reminds your body that you're not just a machine built to work, produce, and push through. You're a living, breathing, feeling human being with a soul that still wants to smile. But when people forget how to play, something inside them dims. They become rigid, heavy. They laugh less, move less, connect less. They're not really living, they're just getting through the day. And that dullness? It shows, not just in their mood, but in their posture, their tone, their face. The spark fades. But those who play, they stay vibrant. Their energy is light. Their joy is contagious. They remind everyone around them that life is meant to be enjoyed, not just endured. So no, play isn't a waste of time. It's medicine. It's your natural antidepressant. And maybe, just maybe, it's the most powerful anti-aging tool we've all forgotten. So go ahead, be silly. Laugh out loud. Chase a butterfly. Dance in your kitchen. Sing terribly in the shower. Reconnect with that part of you that never cared what people thought. Because the truth is, the more alive you feel, the younger you become. Now that we've uncovered the joy of play, let's talk about something even more underestimated, stress. Because while we all experience it, not everyone carries it the same way. And those who manage it differently, they tend to stay younger, inside and out. 5. They manage stress well. Let's get something straight. Just because someone looks calm doesn't mean their life is easy. The people who look young and grounded, they're not living in some stress-free paradise. They face pressure, problems, and chaos like everyone else. But the difference is, they don't let the stress live in their head. Because here's what most people don't realize. It's not stress that ages you, it's how you carry it. We all experience tough days. Deadlines, family drama, bills, health scares. But some people absorb it, overthink it, and replay it over and over like a broken record. And slowly, without noticing, it starts to show. They lose sleep. They feel constantly wired, exhausted, and overwhelmed. Their face tightens. Their energy drops. And inside, cortisol, the stress hormone, is flooding their system. It's breaking down collagen, draining the glow from their skin, and weakening their immune response. Chronic stress is like acid on your body, from the inside out. But the people who manage stress well, they've trained themselves not to panic. They've learned to pause, breathe, and ask, is this worth my peace? They don't suppress their emotions, but they regulate them. They know when to let go, when to step back, when to say, I need a moment. And this isn't weakness, it's strength. It's emotional maturity, and your body loves you for it. When you manage stress well, your body feels safe. And a body that feels safe doesn't panic. It doesn't store tension in your jaw. It doesn't make your heart race over every little thing. It rests. It recovers. It glows. These people sleep better. Their skin stays clear. Their energy stays high. They don't let outside storms ruin their inner peace. You can feel it in their presence, calm, steady, unshaken. They're not ignoring reality. They're just choosing not to drown in it. So the next time life feels overwhelming, ask yourself, can I respond with calm instead of chaos? Because that single choice, made consistently, might be the difference between looking 40 at 50 or 50 at 40. Peace is powerful. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it's healing. 6. They see the bigger picture. Ever noticed how some people stay calm even when things go completely sideways? A delayed flight, a rude comment, a messed up plan, while others spiral, vent, overthink, and replay every little detail. These people simply breathe, adjust, and move on. It's not that they don't care. It's that they've learned to zoom out. Because here's a powerful truth. People who look younger often think bigger. They don't let the small stuff own them. They don't waste their days stewing over petty drama, chasing validation, or replaying every minor failure like it's the end of the world. They've realized that life is bigger than today's inconvenience. Instead of getting stuck in what went wrong, they ask, what does this mean in the grand scheme of my life? And just like that, they shift their perspective, and with it, their energy. You see, constantly zooming in on every little frustration adds weight to your soul. You start carrying emotional baggage that was never meant to stay. It shows up in your mood, your posture, even your skin. It's like dragging rocks in your backpack, getting heavier, slower, older with every step. But those who see the bigger picture, they travel light. They focus on growth, legacy, purpose. They understand that not every fight is worth their peace. Not every opinion deserves a reaction. And not every setback is a dead end. And here's what psychology confirms. When you live with clarity and long-term vision, your mind becomes healthier. And a healthy mind? It radiates through your whole body. Stress lowers. Focus sharpens. Your spirit feels lighter, and so does your face. Because let's be honest, when you're caught up in drama, when every little thing bothers you, you don't just feel older, you look it. But when you rise above the noise, when you choose purpose over panic, peace over pettiness, you tap into a kind of grace that feels timeless. So the next time life throws you into a spiral, try this. Zoom out. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? Is this worth stealing my energy today? Chances are, it's not. And when you consistently shift your lens to a bigger picture, you don't just protect your peace, you protect your youth. But there's one final piece to this puzzle. A force even more powerful than mindset, curiosity, or stress management, joy. Let's explore why protecting your joy, no matter what, is the ultimate key to staying young. Inside and out. 7. They protect their joy. Let's talk about something most people overlook, the quiet power of joy. Not the kind that shows up when life is perfect. Not the Instagram-worthy, forced smile for the camera kind of joy. I'm talking about the real kind. The kind that lives deep inside you. The kind that sticks around, even when things fall apart. Because here's what science tells us, and what life keeps proving. Joy is the most natural anti-aging serum there is. It's not hype. When you feel real joy, your brain releases serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, the happy hormones that do more than just boost your mood. They improve your sleep, reduce inflammation, strengthen your immune system, and yes, even improve your skin's radiance. In simple terms, joy keeps you young from the inside out. And the people who radiate that timeless glow, they don't just have joy, they protect it. They don't hand it over to headlines, toxic people, or daily stress. They don't let bad news steal their light. They don't base their happiness on likes, money, or perfect timing. Instead, they decide, every single day, that their joy is theirs. And no one gets to take it. It doesn't mean they don't cry. It doesn't mean they don't struggle. It just means they hold on to light, even in the dark. They dance in the kitchen. They laugh at bad jokes. They notice sunsets. They smile for no reason. They choose wonder, even when the world tells them to be bitter. And that choice? It makes them magnetic. You can feel it when they enter a room. You can see it in their eyes. They glow, not because life has been easy, but because they've refused to let life harden them. On the flip side, look at someone who's lost their joy. Everything about them feels heavy. Their face is tight. Their tone is flat. They don't just look older, they feel older. And you can sense it. So here's the truth. Joy isn't a luxury. It's not something you earn once everything is in place. It's something you protect, nurture, and fight for every day. Because the world will try to steal it. But when you keep it safe, when you water it, feed it, and choose it, you'll carry a glow that no skincare routine can replicate. Joy is timeless, and the people who protect theirs, they are too. So if someone ever tells you, you look younger than your age, smile, because now you know, it's not just a compliment. It's a reflection of how you live. It's the story your soul is telling the world, one peaceful, curious, authentic, joyful day at a time. If this video reminded you that true youth comes from the inside, if it helped you breathe a little deeper, stand a little taller, or smile a little more today, then maybe it's time we stop chasing what fades and start nurturing what lasts. Because the glow you're looking for? It's not out there. It's in your peace, your curiosity, your joy. And if that message resonates with you, if you want more content that nourishes your soul, strengthens your mind, and helps you grow not just older, but wiser, then hit that subscribe button right now. Join this community of thinkers, feelers, and soul searchers. We're here to rise above the noise, to protect what matters, to stay radiant together. And don't forget to like, share, or drop a comment below, because your story, your presence, your energy, they matter here. Until next time, stay young, stay grounded, stay powerful.